Hello, and welcome to another edition of One Bad Veggies Root Beer Review. Where frankly, it's so hot outside today, I'm just kind of doing this so I can have a cold drink. This week we're going to be reviewing, or re-reviewing actually, a drink that is fairly common around, at least where I'm from. Route 66 Root Beer, or Route 66 Root Beer, or it could be like Root Beer 66. It even says that on the bottle. It doesn't really matter. Point is, Route 66 Root Beer. Had it a million times. They literally sell it at gas stations and stores all around the area. But of course, before we start, we have to get into the rules of the review, which are, of course, as you know by now, I'm sure. Rule number 1 is we go over the ingredients. Rule number 2 is we go ahead and open up the bottle and give it a little sniff to see what kind of scents are apparent in the drink. Number 3, of course, is the pour and head test to see how tall the froth is and maybe how it tastes if it lasts long enough to do so. Step number 4, of course, is the actual taste test of the root beer itself. And finally, step 5, the overall review and letter grade. So, of course, first things first, you got the ingredients popping up somewhere in this area. And you can see it's pretty basic stuff. Pure cane sugar, natural flavors, carbonated water, bunch of preservatives and stuff like that. It's probably you know, it's going to be a pretty, I'm assuming it's going to be a pretty normal root beer. I've also had it a bunch of times, no spoilers. But let's go ahead and take a look at the artwork for the bottle here. There we go, see? And you can see on the bottle, like I was making a joke about before, Root Beer 66 or Route Beer 66 or however you want to say it. Route 66 is, again, it's a local brand. All of their sodas have the same kind of marketing sort of thing, except for this is the only one, obviously, that would say Route Beer, because, you know, the other one is, you can't be like Route Beer Orange Soda, because that doesn't make any sense, I guess. Anyway, I'm probably talking way too much about this, so let's go ahead and get to the scent. So, okay, let's go ahead and crack this fella open and see what we... Oh, there we go. I thought I was going to have to find a bottle opener. Very few root beers have you need bottle openers, by the way, but there are a few out there. One I've actually had with a cork. Hopefully I can find that one again so we can review it sometime. But anyway, what were we doing? I will say that this one does have kind of like a strong anise kind of scent to it. Not necessarily a bad sign. Most root beer will have like, you either get a root beer that has like a strong creamy kind of flavor, or you get the one that's like a really heavy anise. You don't really actually get a whole lot of like sarsaparilla flavor in the scent, unless you count the anise as part of that, which you could. Makes total sense. But yeah, so far, it doesn't smell bad, put it that way. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the old pour. So here we go with the pour. I actually forgot to frost the mug, so it's been a little bit, but here we go. Let's see how it goes. Oh, look at that. Let's see, can I fill the... without overflowing? There we go. So not very long lasting, but definitely frothy and tall. Let's go ahead and see. Ooh, actually tastes pretty good. You know, you don't taste a lot of like really tasty froth, but this one's actually got kind of like a creamy texture to it. It's not bad. And now, let's see. So some thoughts right away. It's interesting. Like, even despite the fact that I've had this root beer a million times, I guess when you're not in the right mindset, you don't really think about what you're having at the time. It's really good. I'm really liking it. I'm a little surprised because, like I said, I kind of assumed that I was going to get something that was maybe a little bit more anise flavored, but it actually ends up being really creamy. But it's got this, it's got like a good bite to it. Like it's, you know, you can't like guzzle it down or something. But it's not an overbearing bite either. It's not something that like hurts to drink like a Coca-Cola or something like that. It's actually like, man, it's very good. Very good. But yeah, definitely like the aftertaste is very vanilla-y. Nothing soapy, nothing else. Just sweet root beer and vanilla. It's surprisingly good. So after kind of sitting here for a few minutes with it, I think I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and give this one a B. Maybe in the past, I'd have to go look it up right now. I actually don't have the information on me. I think I would have probably given it maybe a C in the past. I'll have to look it up, but I think it's a B now. Like, I have no complaints about it whatsoever. It doesn't shock the system or anything like that, but it's definitely above average, I would say. And I wholeheartedly recommend it. All right, so go ahead and join us for our next root beer review. And I hope you had a good time.